You don't keep people from sinning by making them believe a lie. It's an incomplete statement to say, can a believer lose salvation? There's a talk about grace, and some are saying grace. Some are saying if you are born again. Have you seen the talk everywhere? That you are born again. Have you seen that? That if you are born again, if you are a born again Christian, you can lose your salvation, right? Some say you can't lose your salvation. Have I not explained that before? Some say you can lose your salvation. Some say you can't lose your salvation. Some say... Now, the problem is that both of them, I understand what they're trying to do. The ones that says you can lose your salvation, they think they have to make believers careful so they don't fall into sin. That if you throw it open, lasciviousness, evil concupiscence will come in, and the believer become reckless. Now, the mistake they are making is you don't keep people from sinning by making them believe a lie. You don't keep people from sinning by making them believe a lie. It's the truth that sets men free. The others say once you are a born again Christian, you have grace. The grace of God is upon you and you can never lose your salvation. The truth is that both of them are wrong. This is wrong, that is wrong. Yeah, both of them are wrong. Can a believer lose salvation to what? It's an incomplete statement to say, can a believer lose salvation? The statement is, can a believer lose salvation to sin? And the answer is no. No. A believer who falls into sin is not called an unbeliever. The Corinthian church were the most terrible church in the days of Paul, and the most gifted church. Immorality, it was them. Drunkenness, it was them. Malice, it was them. Paul never called them unbeliever. He called them carnal. That believer is called carnal. That believer who sees himself in sin once in a while is called carnal. 1 John 2 verse 1 says, if we sin, we have an advocate with the Father. Okay? So, when you say grace, in fact, if you know grace, you can't sin. If you know grace, grace comes to men, gives them salvation, and teaches them. Titus chapter 2 verse 11. You know grace? Grace? You can't know grace and talk about sin. For the grace of God that bringeth salvation hath appeared unto all men. Look at verse 12. Teaching us that denying worldliness. In fact, the grace message is the best message because it saves you and it teaches you to deny ungodliness, worldly lust, that you should live soberly. If you see a man still living in sin, he has not sinned